And we are live.
Yay! I mean, yay! Uh, hello, everybody, and welcome to the party. I'm never going to get bored of that. If I do, assume I'm a pod person, so just throw that out there. How are you? Are you doing good? Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, if you're not doing great, we're about to play some Pokemon on a tabletop in an adventure. So maybe that'll make you feel better. Maybe. Did you think about it? You are now. Yeah. You got a little smile, thinking of Pokemon and tabletop adventuring. Yes, just to clarify, we are playing Pokemon Tabletop Adventure. This is a free game. You can find it. It's on our website. I can't remember the name of it. I'm really bad. I should write these things down. But just type in Pokemon Tabletop Adventure into your Google or Bing, or is Yahoo still a thing? I think it's a thing. Or
It's there.
Yeah. Do you use Yahoo? Like, if you use Yahoo, just tell us, and we'll go. Wow. You probably use Internet Explorer as well. Who knew?
They call it Edge now.
Oh God.
Hey, no browser shaming.
No, we shame no browsers. I was just going. So, if someone who's really good at using Edge, are they an Edge Lord? And
We're going to get started early tonight.
See. So, aside a little interlude of nonsense aside, well, don't worry, we'll get back to nonsense real soon. Names. People have them and sometimes like to be addressed by them. So I shall share with you, dear viewer, my name. It's underneath me, right there. It's the Bardic Knock. And you can only say it in that voice, as is now canon. That is my personal canon verse of me. Shh. Think about it. Just accept it. And if you like this special brand of me, you can find me on Twitter at the Bardic Knock. You can also, if you're very, very kind and sweet and a beautiful example of sentient life form, because I don't know if you're a human being, you might be an alien, or 4 chihuahuas stacked on top of each other in an elaborate costume, or a cat.
Meow.
Just a cat. If you are any of these things and you're very kind, you can support me on Patreon, which is also below the Bardic Knock. So, let me think. I've said my name. I've said the game we're playing. I've said welcome to the party. I'll just say it again because gotta do that product placement-y stuff. Other people. You can see two of my lovely fellow people, and there is a third, but they're posing as a cat. Can you guess which cat they are? You'll find out when they talk. One day, I'm gonna not do these stupid introductions and just be like, I'm serious, I can do things. And people will be like, oh, he finally stopped thinking he's so funny and he just got on with it. But that's not today, because I still think I'm hilarious. So I'm gonna let somebody else talk. So why don't we throw over to our lovely Michi over there. Or there. I don't
That's
know
the right
which
one.
way. That one? Or
No,
that
other
one?
one. That one. Yep.
That one?
Yep.
They're down there somewhere. Michi,
Right
would you like to...
There we go.
Would you like to say words and maybe put your name in there?
Words are hard though. I'm Michi. You can find me on Twitter at Michisaurus. And I'm playing Clementine, who really shouldn't be here, but loves her friends.
Clementine should be everywhere, like all the time, because they are pure and good and just an all-round nice person.
Yes.
Everybody needs to know a Clementine in their existence. That's just matter of fact. And with that, I'll throw over to the other person you can see, who's this one's easy. He's below me. He like lives underneath me in his little space there, and it's pleasant. Jack,
Dude.
can you say words?
I certainly can. Hello, everybody. I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitter, and tonight I am playing the Poketaker. I am slightly out of makeup today, but still the same Poketaker that likes to kick Pokemon take names. So yeah.
Is that like the Poketaker's version of a Pokedex? Like he just writes down every Pokemon he's punched.
I mean, it is now.
You beat the league, if a professor walks up to check your Pokedex, you just present them a piece of paper. This is every Pokemon I beat up.
I'm not quite sure how they would react to that, but I'm interested to see.
I'm just thinking, the generic quotes the Pokemon professors always give, like, have you tried breeding Pokemon to get new ones to add to your decks? Have you tried fishing? Look, you go, Poketaker, have you tried punching things in the water?
Water punching.
And last but not least, one of our magical talking cats is going to say words and introduce themselves. Can you guess which one it is? I can't. Cat, speak!
Hi, I'm Cyril. I'm playing Slim Jim Flare. I have a real-life kitten on my lap, so I'm only slightly distracted, but I promise to cause all sorts of nonsense in-game as usual.
Yes, you shall.
I
Aha,
also encourage chat to meow along with my kitten if she speaks up.
We have subverted expectations, and there is an actual cat hiding underneath that cat. Ha! Didn't see that coming, did you?
Is it, there's a cat under the cat, and then is it all wrapped up in another cat's dream? Is this like
Yes.
Catception?
Cat's all the way down.
Just cats for days.
Way better than turtles. Sorry.
I don't know, turtles are pretty cool. Have you seen them eat lettuce?
Some people
Cats
even
don't eat
like
lettuce.
turtles. Oh, they sure do eat lettuce. They eat everything.
Well, I think we've just created a new segment, question of the day. It's a thing that I'm doing purely now because Jack gave me the idea. Question of the day, do you like turtles? I needed to pause there to let that deep comedy just get its way in there. It's a thinker.
Look, chat,
Don't worry.
there's already posts about Team Pro Turtle in chat, so it's fine.
Don't worry. I'll dumb down the comedy. It won't all be this, metaphysical stuff to think about. We'll just keep it simple and beat up small, adorable children and their pets. Comedy.
Dark comedy, but comedy.
Yes. Addressing the other two cats. Shogun, delightful team leader, is off doing real life people things, and I just now got a message from Lord Rockleather, and yes, apparently he he's recently got a new job, so I think he will not be joining us for some time in the future. Until we get it, yeah. Life comes up, and you can't always communicate with the people you put on silly voices and have a shared delusion with of what's going on. But
That's a super good reason.
oh yeah, getting a new job, and we wish him all the support in the world with that. But you know what this means, guys? It means that we'll be looking for a new player to come and join us. So if you like this kind of nonsense, you want to be in on it, I'll put some stuff down in the Discord. Speaking of which, there is a Discord for Welcome to Party right down there. So go click on that and join the fun. So, very, very quickly, before I jump on into the actual game, just going to throw out all of the money-related things, because, you know, money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round. I'm going to stop now. So, do you and you happen to enjoy it, you should consider subscribing here on Twitch. We have 3 delightful levels of subscription. For tier 1 at $4.99, you entitle yourself to a lovely emote of WTTP D20s. So you like pinky purpley colored polyhedral dice looking things? There you go, $4.99. For $9.99, you can get your hands on Michael the Mimic, and another one of our lovely shows here on the channel, which is every other Tuesday, the Mimic Nights. You know, they love their mimics, so if you love them and you want to show your love for mimics and the Mimic Nights, consider tier 2. And for tier 3 at $24.99, you can get some crits on the rocks. So if you want to look really suave and cool whenever you get a crit, just crits on the rock. You can kind of pose against bars and like sip on it and kind of look at people and wink, but you know, not in a creep way. It has to be like consensual. So go and confirm that the person wants you to look at them suggestively and wink at them before you're doing so, because otherwise you get a whole mess of stuff going on. And finally, with all of that done, we can start playing Pokemon. Yeah, bet you forgot what we were doing. I didn't. So, where we left off last time. Everybody, well, not everybody, Clementine, Slim Jim, and Amelia had gone and valiantly solved the riddle in the gym. They didn't break it. They didn't destroy my entire encounter. They solved the riddle legitimately, and then went and beat up the gym leader in a totally fair fight. There was no cheatings, no shenanigans, no Pokemon theft. And they got awarded their first gym badge, the music badge. So, that's Final Fantasy, I know, but shh. JRPGs, they're all the same, right?
No difference whatsoever.
And so after that, they all returned back to their lovely, legally acquired mansion. They have the paperwork and everything. You just try and prove them that they don't own it. And everybody got a good night's rest. However, late in the evening, before drifting off to sleep, there had been a news report stating that due to some nefarious criminal activity during Bard's Fest, that now Team Crossbones are wanted criminals in the region after being caught on CCTV, kidnapping Nurse Joy, and theft of government property. But hey, no big deal. Everyone went to bed, and everyone gets a good night's sleep. You all wake up, you all feel great, your Pokemon feel great, because you've got your own personal Pokemon Center in the basement. Everything is good. So,
So what was the
What would you like to
Poketaker
do?
doing yesterday, anyway?
Instead of continuing on at Bard's Fest, Poketaker decided, you know, I'm gonna go back and make sure Jolene's not breaking up the mansion.
Teach
So
some
you did
ethical
that.
breaking skills. Got it.
Exactly. But yeah. So you've all had a fantastic night's sleep. Morning or mid-afternoon, depends on how late you fancy sleeping in. Obviously, you can wake up. You can do whatever it is you want to do. I mean, if you would want to like describe everyone's morning routines. Who thinks they would probably wake up first?
Probably Poketaker. He didn't have much going on yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, you wake up. You're the first to rise. I'm assuming this is sort of normal for you. Like, you got a strict regiment of training. I
For
don't know, I'm just
punching
making stuff up.
Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah. You've
Takes
got
practice.
a little. Do you have a little poker doll that you just stand there and practice punching it?
Well, now there's like a Snorlax punching bag in the house somewhere.
Yes. So, Poketaker, what are you doing now you're awake?
Well, normally at this point it's been go downstairs for breakfast kind of thing.
Yeah. Shogun isn't here, but I'm just going to say that Amelia, she's the cook. She'll have gotten up, made breakfast, and then gone, I'm going back to bed. I made food for everyone. Go nuts. So there's a full spread. You know, there's bacon, sausage, there's pancakes, there's eggs, hash browns,
He's
avocado
gonna sit and eat
toast.
then.
I don't know. As you're sitting and eating, I'm assuming you're going to one of the rooms that's got a television.
Sure.
Yeah, and
How convenient.
Lovely. You can't sit and eat breakfast without turning on the television to find out what's going on in the world, can you?
No, it's quite important. Yeah.
So I'm assuming you sit down, you put your feet up on the coffee table, which looks as if someone spent hours cleaning prior, and you don't care. Boom. And you turn on the television, and as it starts up, it's just basic news, and then coming flying across the bottom of the screen in loud letters, it says PNN, Pokemon News Network. It then cuts over to this very important looking lady. Got a really nice suit on, very classical news presenter attire. And she looks dead at the camera and goes, "This just in. After yesterday's tragic event at the Bardsville Pokemon Center, I need to write this stuff down more instead of trying to make it up on the spot because news presenters wouldn't stop and fumble words. A gate check has..." So, if you're planning on traveling there, you'd best have your identifications and be prepared for a search check. Thank you for listening to this important news bulletin. Coming up next, Team Crossbones, nefarious ne'er-do-wells, or evil villains. And then it's gonna cut over to an image of a Pokemon Center, which you guys so callously defaced. You're fairly certain you didn't do as much damage to it as this image looks. There's a smashed window. There's some spray paint on the side of it in the shape of a skull and crossbones, and some like police tape over the doorway, and you hear a voice coming over the top, like, Bard's Fest. Usually a time of celebration and frivolity for all. But yesterday, someone went too far. In this CCTV footage, we see this new criminal gang blatantly kidnap and then steal from this Pokemon Center. It then cuts over to the proprietor of the Pokemon Mart. So it's a middle-aged looking woman. She goes, "Oh, it was terrible. This blue-haired woman came in and she just started smashing up my store. And her little Igglybuff started eating ice cream without paying for it. It was very rude and naughty." It then cuts back to showing more of the Pokemon Center, which it looks as if someone has gone over and just trashed this place entirely. As you can see, Team Crossbones has done a number on this Pokemon Center. We're not sure what their intentions are, but we know one thing. They are not to be trusted. And it will then cut over to the gym leader you met, well, you defeated, so Marduk. And he kind of like awkwardly is adjusting his hair and then kind of looks and goes, "Oh, it's me. Oh, yes. I had no idea they were doing such a thing. It's just uncouth and rude and yeah. I'll tell you what. If I hadn't have misplaced my Pokemon, they never would have gotten a gym badge from me. Never. But you know, I can't like refuse the match. You know, we're not allowed. But you know, can someone cut away from me, please?" It then cuts over to none of you were watching the television last night, but Amelia was. But it cuts over to this this woman, blondish hair.
This is probably about the time the Poketaker would be yelling through the house, "Everyone get down here!"
I'm right here. Why are you yelling?
Okay.
I'm really sneaky when you're watching TV.
I'm the quiet one.
Clementine is just gonna yell downstairs, "No!" and go back to sleep.
They're saying bad things about you and Joy. And Jolene.
Stumble down. Immediately go to the kitchen to make coffee.
Yeah, you need some wake up juice. And on the television, and you can hear this. You can't see it because you're not looking at the television, but those who can, there's this woman. She's got blondish hair, kind of wearing like a very official, like, it's relatively familiar, as in it looks kind of like the Ranger uniform, but also it looks like more important, you know, a lot more military-esque. And the voiceover goes, "Ranger Coordinator and Gym Leader Teddy has this to say on the matter. Well, we're not really used to this kind of criminal activity here in Dodeca, but don't fear, citizens. For me and my elite ranger squadrons will do everything to track them down, and no matter what it takes, we will bring this nefarious gang of criminals to justice. And that is a ranger's promise." And then the voiceover chimes in, "And that is all from us here. Back to you in the studio." And it cuts back, and then it just goes on to regular stuff. Yeah. The next segment is about, I don't know, people dressing up their lily pups and stuff like that. It's a fluff piece.
All right, we'll mute the TV. They wrecked that Pokemon Center real bad. They're framing us.
Should we be worse than they're making us be, or should we put out like a counter messaging campaign? We should start off with "nuh-uh" and build up from there.
This is normally Amelia's area.
Well, then we will just grab this coin, call it Amelia, and flip it. Heads or tails?
Tails?
All right, Amelia, what do you think? It says heads. What do you not want to do? We're doing that. Amelia said so. I'm sorry, man.
I'm going to guess it would, going against like their official statement. Right, back in character. Right, no, talking as Amelia thought process. I think like going against the official statement, nobody's going to pay attention. But if we're even worse than that, then that's going to attract more people to our side that are already like, oh, they're kind of badass. Now it's going to be like, oh, wow, they're even more badass. So they want us to be the bad guys, so we can be the bad guys.
I like this plan.
I mean, they're bad-mouthing my friends, so that's not okay.
No, they're lying.
They're jerks. Coffee.
And they said something about needing papers to travel now.
Just to get into Bardic City, we can probably go elsewhere and show everyone how awesome we are and why they should join us, and ignore the Rangers and that Bard
sounds
guy.
weird anyway.
Rangers.
Just to remind you, in case you've forgotten, when you walked up to Bardsville, you did see that there was a cave, and it was signposted as the new path cave that would connect to both D1, a route on the opposite side, and it would also lead, so D1 that connects up to Roguesport, and another path through the cave can take you, I don't remember exactly which route number off the top of my head, but it can lead you through to Druid's Green. So you've got other options. You don't need to go through Bardsville at all.
I suspect that Roguesville is a good place to go for this particular goal.
Good point.
We're being branded as a bunch of scallywags. Roguesport sounds like the kind of place you should go to show how awesome of a scallywag you are.
Okay.
So I'm going to eat second breakfast real quick, and then we'll get going.
Oh, I guess we should probably call the guy that's on the ship.
Obviously, Amelia is usually one who communicates, but you'll see that Amelia left her phone out because she was up late last night watching the initial.
We all have
report.
phones connected.
Oh yes, you all do. I forget. So yeah, you can pick it up and you can just call Shakes, no problem. If you call them up immediately, when Shakes answers the phone, you can hear like sirens in the background, and Shakes answers like, guys, what did you do to the center?
You're gonna want to go to a different port. We're heading to Roguestown.
Yes, wonderful. I'll have to be creative. I mean, thankfully, they don't know I exist. So just hope they believe me when I say I'm just traveling boats per.
I think they'll believe you.
I think so. It'll be fine. So if you need me, I'm gonna be. I'll just be heading to Roguesport then.
Actually,
And
maybe we can build a little pier right in front of the house.
that'd be really good, actually.
Let's do that. We'll meet you there.
I mean, I'm not exactly a builder.
We got it.
That's what Pokemon are for.
Oh yeah, they probably would be good for that, wouldn't they? Do you have supplies, or like you just gonna?
There's a forest.
Okay. If you guys think you can do that on your own, and I mean, I'm sure Roguesport is, like a port. They probably have all kinds of materials, like, manufactured lumber and, like nails. Those kind of like I know you're real good at punching stuff, but I don't think you can will something to stay together by punching it. I think you need like a nail or a screw.
I think you need to flex your mind muscles a little harder.
Yeah, maybe. Speaking of,
It's
hang
not
on.
hard to make a ladder.
Oh,
Well, with an into 4, actually, yeah, it kind of is. But
oh, if you say so. Hang on. I'm gonna have to ditch you guys now. I've got to. Yes. Hello. Ranger. Sir. Map. Sir. Yeah. Sir. Sorry. But
Just
no,
ask them.
you
this
hear
call
the trailing
disconnects.
off. Yeah, it disconnects. You hear a trailing off conversation. They're like, "Oh, I'm just a traveling boats person," and just hangs up. So, what's everyone thinking, feeling? What's the general consensus of opinions?
Fortify, recruit, destroy.
Yeah, that would do it. So, in that case, I'm guessing your initial plan is how do I go about building a pier?
Who amongst us is a smart one?
I think that's Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jim, in that case, can you just roll me an intelligence check, please? See if you can think up how one would go about. A 9.
We're gonna punch some trees and then punch holes when they fit together and throw it in the water.
Yeah, you've got a very rudimentary, like Minecraft-esque. Like, so what? I punch trees, get wood, put wood together, right?
If that floats our boat, then yeah.
Can we
If
do this
anyone
as a
else-
team and try and see who can smart this?
I was just going to ask if anyone else would like to try and visualize how to build a pier. Everyone can roll intelligence. 7, 9. You're all determined that tree punching is the way to go for pier building.
Hey, I did great with a -6.
I had a +3 and I matched your roll. Strained those mind muscles yesterday.
It was a tough gym fight. It's fine.
What if we like tied them together instead? Just punching them together.
Tie them? I have bug Pokemon with string shot. They can tie them together.
At this point, Jolene will she'll just wander in and kind of lean against the door and go, You know, you could probably, if you went to Roguesport, you know, it's a port town, there's sailors, there's probably people who know how to build stuff. Why not recruit people and build it for you?
That's
Good
way
idea.
better than my second plan of stealing a port and bringing it back here.
I mean, stealing would work, yeah. That means you'd get to break it first. Yeah!
We can steal all the ships.
Maybe we should just make friends with someone who can do it.
Oh,
We can break
yeah.
things later.
I guess if you want, you know, go the easy route. Apparently,
It's too early.
conversations and, you know, interacting on a basic human level achieves things.
But if you break all the things now, there's nothing to break later.
Jolene kind of pauses and her mouth drops open a fraction as you can see her considering this. Yeah. So, what you're telling me is I should spread out the breaking of so then I can perpetually break things all the time.
Yeah, see? And if we make a friend who can build more things for you to break?
Jolene gets the biggest smile over her face as you're suggesting this.
See? Thinking ahead.
And she'll then give you a hug and be like,
Yep.
Clem, you are such a genius. What was I doing before I joined you guys?
Oh, thank you.
She'll then kind of like, after the hug, kind of pull away and then hand in your hair and ruffle it a little bit. And go, that's smart. Guess I should be getting on with something then while you guys are off doing that.
You got any way to talk to the other Pokemon Center folks?
No. We're very isolated, usually. It's very... You see her eyes widen as she stops and thinks, and it's almost as if having like flashbacks to... It's like very controlling. I genuinely don't think I ever spoke to a person aside from saying, hello, can I help you?
We'll go free the other ones too.
I never thought they'd be like that. That's smart thinking. I thought I was just a weirdo. But maybe we're all secretly fighting this inner war and trying to break out of the cave.
Maybe you just like breaking stuff.
Maybe I do. I definitely do like breaking. It's just, you know.
So let's get going to Roguesport.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Is there a table we don't care about?
Between me and the Poketaker, you'd think we'd have a backlog of tables just sitting somewhere. But we only moved in
Just
like last week.
suplex into, you know.
Yeah, with that, Nerline's gonna walk around and start trying to find something to smash.
There's
So
all sorts of trees outside.
Yeah. Trees.
I'm gonna go break nature.
Don't break all of them. We need those.
And she'll kick the door open to the outside world and then stand, very proudly, hands on hips, looks out to the beautiful bounty that Mother Nature has created and goes, yeah, I'm gonna... And strolls out and walks off towards a tree. The rest of you. This would be the time to do any like bits and pieces you'd want to do before heading out, or you can just decide, no, we don't want to head out. We're going to sit around and twiddle our thumbs and talk about our favorite Pokemon for the next 2 hours.
I'll declare that I've put my Pokemon through the Pokemon Center machine, so they're all at full health.
Yep, I was assuming that you. I assume pretty much if you spend a night at the mansion, you go in. So that's kind of a given, at least in my mind.
Okay. Then I think I'm good to go.
Yeah. Poketaker, Michi, is there things you would like to be
Ready to go to Roguestown.
ready to go?
Clementine got a hug from Jolie, and she's just kind of like, "Oh, yeah, okay, we're good, whatever."
Okay, so let me just and do a copy and drag you over onto the next route. And this is where I realize that you already exist on this route. Copying stuff pointlessly. Yes, you do. So I can correct that. Yes, there you all are. Huzzah. So I'm just gonna drag you over and ping the map, so you should all be in the
Hey.
same place. Huzzah! Magical! So, you are outside. Obviously, if you guys want to go and look for wild Pokemon, heading up to find that cave.
I'll go find that cave. I bet there's wild Pokemon in that cave.
Genius! So I'll just drag you back up there. Okay, did that ping you all
Yep.
again?
Looks good.
Yes.
Wonderful. Could people make wisdom checks for me, please? I think none of you have a good wisdom, like, at all. Woo! 18. Go Poketaker. Not so good, Clem. 3. Well, thank God the Poketaker's paying attention. So, Poketaker, as you are approaching the cave, you hear what is most definitely the sound of a distressed and upset Pokemon coming from, I'll just draw a little arrow, coming from this direction up on top of this little platform up here.
How tall is that platform?
Quite high. Easily 50, maybe even 60 foot high.
Oh, okay. Not 15, 16. Got it.
No, it's quite high up. This is the side of a mountain.
He just looks up. There's a Pokemon getting hurt up there.
No.
No, indeed. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to see because of how low down you are, but you're up there. So, logically, you would assume somewhere in the cave there's a way to get out to that if you want to go find out what's going on over there.
Want to go check it out?
I will send Murkrow out, hand him my multi-purpose cell phone equivalent device, and tell it to go fly up, take pictures of whatever it sees up there, and bring back, so I can go see on video like what's up there making noise.
Ah, wonderful.
Murkrow, get some selfies.
So Murkrow kind of spreads its little wings out when you let it out, and it goes,
Murkrow! Murkrow!
This should be the stream. Just sit here and make Pokemon sounds. So it flies up. It kind of looks and goes, "Growl!" And then it swoops back down after taking a picture, and you get it out and you have a look at it. One of the creatures in this picture looks familiar. Then it looks to be not too dissimilar. In fact, it looks exactly the same as the Pokemon which had been in all of the pictures in the mansion. The other ones, however, they're kind of small with like a beigey, cream-colored fur with little hands, like little claws and little tails, and there look to be like 5 or 6 of them that you could see. And they seem to be like ganging up surrounding this cute little pink Pokemon.
Amelia's gonna want that. Let's get it.
Yeah, she is.
So I'm assuming it's into the cave.
Yeah, I don't have anything that can get the party up there.
It is unfortunately too far for the Pokemon Taker to just run straight up it.
Come here,
For
buddy.
now.
Come here, girlfriend.
Now, if I just copy you all there, Wunderbar, and then ping,
Hey!
there you go. You have taken your first steps into the new Path Cave, or the NPC, as it is colloquially known.
How long have you been waiting? How long?
My jokes are good, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Oh! I love it. How dare you?
In case anybody was unaware, this entire region is my big, not so subtle love letter to tabletop RPGs and the Welcome to the Party community in general. So, hey, if you ever want to appear as an NPC or maybe even a gym leader, join the community and we can talk and all kinds of good stuff will happen. It'll be wonderful. So, you are in the NPC. It's quite dark, so you can't see too much.
I fixed that.
Yes, you do. Remind me again how your light up feature works.
I can control light and shadow within a number of spaces. It is now 36, so I can just create light, destroy light. I can cause explosions with a different power, with a different range. This one is 36 spaces. I handle all the illumination there.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me just double check.
Can I just full map illuminate yet?
You can full map illuminate this place, yeah.
Sweet.
So let me just.
And Slim Jim Flair said, "It's freaking dark in here. I want to see this cave." And he did.
Quick little tour of the cave here.
Okay, well. So this looks to be just basic entry level type place, to say the least. You can make out 2 sets of ladders that seem to go up. You can also make out some Pokemon. If somebody would like to roll me how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Okay, it's a made-up dice, but could somebody roll me a D15, please? For random selections.
7.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's a good one. And then could somebody roll me a d8.
About 8.
Yikes.
Oh, no.
Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8. Yes, you can see these. Wait, can I count? 2, 4, 6, 7. Need one. Because it turns out I can't count. So you can make out these kind of skinny looking pinky purpley type humanoids. They appear to have be practicing some kind of fighting style on one another, engaging in like grappling and punching and kicking and all kinds of good stuff. When you turned the light on, you did kind of startle them, but they then kind of get their composure and they're looking over at you and they're a little bit hesitant. What do? But they also take a mildly offensive stance. Like, okay, if these people are going to start, we're going to start back.
They were doing, they were like practicing fighting stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then.
In fact, like, they appear to be practicing 4 distinctive fighting styles. 2 of them, in fact, that's perfect because there's 4 sets of them. So, you know, these ones are practicing using only punches. These ones are practicing using only kicks. These ones appear to be practicing using more acrobatic maneuvers, lots of spinning, and it appears like some of them are even practicing like getting onto their head. And these 2, they look a little undefined in what they're practicing. They're kind of doing a mixture of everything.
Well, Pokertaker's gonna pop Yamask out with him. And he's going to, like, walk up. He's just gonna walk up, like, not aggressively. But just, like, kind of radiating that, like fighter recognize fighter.
Oh yeah, like you like make eye contact and give a nod. Do you like you're not going fight me, but
No.
do you kind of give that acknowledgement and like maybe like hey, you want to throw down? Like you want to spar more than like full on beat each other up?
Yeah.
Alrighty. If you would like to move yourself and Yamask to wherever you'd like to put yourself. And
probably start over here near the acrobatic ones.
Yeah. Okay. And then before I like let you roll to see how they react to that, Clementine and Jim, how would you like to interact with this? You letting this be a poke take thing? Are you interested in these weird little pinky purpley people, or?
Clementine is gonna go up to one of the groups and just be like super friendly, like, "Hey, buddy, what you doing?"
Okay. If you would like to move yourself over to whichever group you would like to interact with. And Jim, what are you doing?
I'm gonna bring out Pentatomidae, my #1 bug. Head towards this ladder over here, because I think that's where I think that's the direction it's gonna get us to the one we should grab for Amelia.
Okay.
West on the map.
Yeah. No, don't want to just click Pentatomidae. I'll deselect it. This is what I get for trying to press buttons and hold things and all that stuff. Okay, so Poketaker and Clementine, could you both roll me charisma, please? Poke, if you would prefer to use a strength, that's also totally acceptable.
Well, seeing as he's right next to the wall, he like, and he wants to show off the acrobatic ones first. He like wants to do a sweep run up the wall, kick flip, and then just like stand in a pose kind of thing.
Roll me a dex instead, then. Finding excuses to use your good stat. Okay, so let's just see how they are reacting. Let's go to Clementine. They're a little hesitant of you, Clementine. They're a little bit like, ta.
Aww.
And Poke Taker, they stop what they're doing, look at you, and start clapping.
Gives like a nod.
They kind of look, and they then take their fighting stance, as if to say, we want to see what you're made of.
All right, who wants to go first then?
Well, let me just check their speed, because it's probably not fantastic. Yes, it really is not that fantastic at all. So, their speed is a 4. What is your speed and what is EMS speed?
How do I figure out speed again? It's Dex mod?
It's just your dex.
Oh, just the stat?
Straight up dex. So, yeah.
20.
Yeah, you're going first.
And Yamask is 5. So.
Okay, so it goes you, Yamask, then. So, what would you like to do?
So they basically they want to spar at this point.
Oh yeah, they are intrigued by you.
All right, I guess he'll like start with this one.
Hang on, just looking for the one right there. Yep.
Yeah. We'll have Yamask like come right up there.
Okay, there we go. I just needed to check. Okay, so you are both getting around this person. Like you're focusing on this one as a tag team.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously, like, your movement would go first, and then Yamask's, wouldn't it? But so, are you going to attack?
Like yeah, he like wants to show that he can do it. He's gonna pull damage, but kind of like game of tag kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like tag fighting.
Well, in that case, I will 100% allow you to reduce the damage. So instead of doing like tier 3, you can reduce it to either tier 2 or 1. If you're holding back, because you train, you know how to do this stuff.
I mean, can he basically do it with no damage, or I guess?
You're probably gonna have to do some damage.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
All right, sure. So he's gonna roll his attack.
Which is just a straight D20.
Dex attack, right? Is
it's just a straight D20 the attack, and then because your accuracy check is like a 2, or what is the accuracy check for you at the moment? Let me just double check.
Like if I took away the bonus from the first one, it would have been a 10.
Oh yeah, I was gonna let you use the first one. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my AC is 4, so.
Yeah. So and then roll damage.
So 2 steps down would be 12, 10, 8, 1d8. think this is right. I'm probably rolling more than that, but I need to double check. Whoops.
Did you roll max?
No. Close.
Okay. So, please describe what you're doing with this, or what you're intending to go and do.
So he goes in there. This is one of the acrobatic ones. So like he fakes a throw, comes in with the second one, just like grabs it and flips it, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, as you fake the throw
Uh-huh.
and as you reach for it, you immediately feel this Pokemon with its, like three-fingered hand. It just slaps you in the stomach. Oh, that wasn't very good. 4, 3 plus 9 plus for 11 damage. It has faked you out, so you are now flinched as well.
Hmm.
But it's now Yamask's turn.
All right, cool. So Yamask is going to. It's actually going to use Protect on the Poketaker to just negate that.
That's genius, because Protect is an interrupt, isn't it? So
Yep.
you
Intercept.
interrupted his interrupt.
Yeah. Like, ha, ha!
Yeah, okay. So, do a little bit of backpedaling, which is totally fine, because I'm not going to be one of these people, you didn't say it fast enough. Because, rules are hard. It's much more fun if you go, ooh, could I? So, as you go to fake out, he goes to, slap you on the chest, and all of a sudden a protective wall comes up between the two of you. So then your attack does hit, and are you throwing this little fella over your shoulder?
Yeah. Or just like right onto the floor.
Yeah. So as you throw him over, the impact is made, and he kind of like sits there, and his eyes, like, he begins to like wobble, and his eyes kind of glaze over, and he goes, Tyro, and looks like puts his head down like, oh. So I'm just gonna maneuver him behind you there as if you flipped him over. The other one is then gonna dash forward, and with his head, he's gonna try and just charge into you. The most elegant of fighting styles, charging. So, does he hit? He do hit. Although the protection is up for a full round, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he charges and slap bang into the protective barrier, and then he kind of takes a step and reassumes his fighting pose. Poketaker, it's back to you.
Let's see. So at this point, he's gonna just like cross his arms and gesture towards Yamask.
Mm-hmm. Like, Yamask, you can do this.
Or like gesturing the Pokemon to go to Yamask, basically.
Ah, okay. That's good. So then Yamask is quicker, so then it'd be Yamask.
Let's see. What move did it do where it did like that fake out thing?
Fake out.
Oh, well, there you go. So it disables fake out.
Okay, yeah. That's totally
It actually
fine.
needs
I
to
mean,
roll on that. Did it do anything? I don't see a roll. Let's try that again.
Maybe one of those things where you just need to put like a 1 somewhere in the
0, 0.
move description.
Oh, it doesn't know what to roll. That's why. Oh, that's not damage. I'm trying to roll. I'm trying to figure it out. 1 second. Sorry.
That's absolutely fine. These character sheets are
You know what?
not perfect.
I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Yeah, that also works.
With an AC of 2, yeah, it totally gets it. So
Oh,
just like it snaps its little ghost finger and it's like, yeah, mask.
And the little creature goes, "Ta!" And it kind of grumbles a little bit, like.
And then does like a.
Yeah, that's what it's going to do. Then it kind of shrugs off this and goes, and it pauses, it takes a deep breath, and it focuses on Yamask. It stares at Yamask and it focuses intently. It's like, okay. And that's its move. So back to Poketaker.
What kind of move was that?
Would Poketaker know this move?
No, specifically, was it a melee ranged move?
No.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know. Never mind.
No, it was a status move.
Cool. I mean, Yamask is just waiting. Just
pausing around?
Yeah.
Okay, and
it even does like a little like yawn thing.
Now you're just baiting it, aren't you? So now, in response to that, it repeats what it just did to the Poketaker, but charges and goes for a tackle on the Yamask. Which usually Yamask would not even think twice about, would it? You go, nah, you're not going to hurt me. However,
well, it's using headbutt.
No, it's using tackle.
What kind of move is that?
It's a physical melee normal.
It's a ghost.
What do you think it was doing the round before?
Oh, the focus.
It was using foresight, which allows normal moves to hit ghost type Pokemon.
Well, it's got a bit of a problem though.
It is gonna
it gets
have a little
mummified.
bit of a problem. Could you read the description of mummy out for me, please?
Can do. Whenever the user is a legal target of a melee/range move, or melee range move, the offender replaces all of its abilities with mummy for 1d6 plus 2 rounds.
Okay. So, basically, what that means is, abilities like Intimidate, or they can no longer use them. So this little fella doesn't get access to that anymore, which is kind of a pain because he was getting a boost in his attack power from that. But yes, Yamask is still going to take 16 damage. Obviously, apply your defenses, and then.
Is it regular defense or special defense?
Regular, because he's just
right.
Just
and that
tackling.
was how much again before that?
16.
Okay. Okay, cool.
How did that look on Yamask?
It's got 7 defense. Oh wait, no, sorry, 12 defense.
Oh, so yeah. Whilst a little bit shocked that you got hit, that's nothing for you. And then it comes back around to the Poketaker.
And now there's like a mummified whatever that is sitting there.
It can still move. It just can't make use of its inherent abilities. Like, so it can still do stuff, but yeah, it doesn't get access to its little bonuses it's getting.
Yep, 6 rounds of it has nothing but the mummy ability.
Mm-hmm. Which kind of sucks. So,
Yeah, Poker just like pats it on the shoulder. And looks the other
it
one's
has-
like we good?
Yeah, so in like a supportive way, not in like a patronizing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, no, it's good.
Okay, so it's going to can use now. Check. Oh no, because fake out's gone. Helping hand is useless, so yeah, all it can do is tackle. So
Oh,
then
the
it
same
takes a
one?
step. Yep. So it takes a step.
No. All of its abilities are replaced with mummy.
I think you're mixing up abilities and moves. Abilities, they're not move sets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
An
Oh, okay,
ability
got
is
it. All right,
just
yeah.
like an inherent thing that they can do.
Oh,
So,
got
like
it.
intimidate
Okay.
or all of a sudden I can't think of them. Or like blaze or torrent. Like, so you eliminate that ability. They can still use their attacks and things, but they don't get their ability.
Okay.
So that's what that is. Don't worry, but there's a lot of words that all kind of mean the same thing, but totally different things. How
Yeah, no, it
moves
makes
and
sense now.
shift act. So it's gonna try and hit again. It do to hit. That's a lot better. 18 plus 4, 24 damage this time on the Yamask. This little fella is not going down without fight.
All right, now it's a little concerned. Okay, so can I do anything as an intercept on that one? I think I can.
I believe Poketaker has the ability to sucker punch, so you could.
Yeah, he so does.
So yeah, if you want to interrupt him and so because it looks like it's a really powerful charge that he's doing in for this tackle. So if you want to undercut and stop that, go right ahead.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. It's like, oh, you're gonna do that? No.
Okay, so roll to hit with sucker punch then.
That'll be a 9.
I think sucker punch has got a really decent. I think it's like a 2 AC, so it's pretty simple.
1 second.
It's dark. Let me just double check. Yeah, 2. So that's 3d10 plus 12 damage.
Okay.
And then obviously add your dex mod. So
29.
yeah, as this little fella like dashes in, even with it not being very effective because he's a fighting type, you just punch to a gut and he's just suspended, and he goes and just buckles to his knees and go. They're okay. You haven't like knocked them out or anything, but they get up and dust themselves off and give a little bow towards you, like
offer a handshake kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you want to come with me and learn more of this fighting?
Yeah, they will both nod at that.
Looking at the rest of them, y'all want to come too? We have a place, plenty of stuff to fight.
Roll me.
You don't even have to be
Charisma.
Pokeballs.
Roll me charisma with advantage. Yes, I'm making up new rules for the game as we go.
Hey. Alright, so there's 1. Eesh. There's number 2. Nat 20.
Natural 20. Okay, I don't even. Yeah, all 8 of them nod and smile at you like, Tyro, Tyro. They want to be your friends.
Nice.
So Clementine is just gonna like start clapping and then run up and give the Poketaker a giant hug and just start babbling about how cool that was and how awesome he is.
Okay. God, I've got to write up a bunch of stats for like Pokemon NPCs that just hang around now.
Hey, we
weren't
just
supposed to-
grabbed a whole bunch of, like, guards for the mansion.
If anybody would like to scan these guys into Pokedex,
Oh, yeah.
obviously now would be the time. They're all fine if you point them in a general direction. All 8 of them will happily march on down there. When you scan them, you get the scan, and it comes up and it goes, Tyrogue, the in-training Pokemon. Tyrogue is unique. Well, not really unique, because Eevee can do it as well, and other things. Tyrogue can evolve into one of 3 different forms, depending on how it masters its fighting skills.
Actually, I didn't know about that. That's really cool.
Yeah, you know, out of game knowledge, Tyrogue is really cool. It can evolve into Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmon.
Oh, that's like the pre-evolution. Very cool.
Yeah, and it depends on how its attack and defense ratio is set up. So if memory serves, it evolves into Hitmonchan if its defense is higher, Hitmonlee if its attack is higher, and Hitmontop if they are equal.
Very awesome.
So that is why they had the different fighting styles. Alrighty, yeah. So
I know Slim wanted to go check out a ladder.
yes, he did. So I'm just gonna move your new little army.
Amelia's gonna be so proud.
Oh, one of these days.
I have an army. I have a Hulk. We get a Snorlax and Nanny and Hulk.
Well, you do have an army of, martial artists. So, Hulk versus
It
Jackie
fits.
Chan and Bruce Lee. Who wins? I don't
Why
know.
can't we just have both though?
Both is
You probably could. Okay, so Slim, you've gone over and checked out this ladder, yeah?
Sure did.
Are you climbing up it?
Now that my friends aren't about to get ambushed by 8 Pokemon, yes.
Okay, so let me just reveal where that comes out up there. Oh, still need reveal. And pop you up there. You notice like it's lighter upstairs. It's almost if because you're higher up, there's more access to open light sources. Just feel there. So that's pretty much what you can see. There doesn't appear to be any Pokemon immediately in this first area. It's like, okay, yeah, that's fair. And probably all the fighting from downstairs scared people off.
I will yell down. I think I found the way out.
Guess we'll all go join.
Whee!
Alrighty, let's. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
And we'll sort out stuff like experience later.
Oh yeah. Can I'll when we take a break in a few minutes,
Cool.
I'll sort that out for you. So I'm guessing you're heading straight through into to the exit. There is light coming out of there, as if like, okay, yeah, that takes you outside.
You guessed correctly.
Yep.
Genius. Okay, so let me just switch over. I'm assuming you're all keeping the same Pokemon out, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Ew. I'm being difficult. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Who do you want out?
I'm actually gonna pull out my Mischievous.
There we go. I'll be there in just a second. There we go. Just had to move things. Take you back over. You find yourselves on top of a ledge, and you can make out the scene which Slim had captured on his phone. You can see the cute little pink thing that was in most of the pictures. And you can see that it has been surrounded by essentially a gang of these kind of aggressive looking creatures. And it's kind of, the little pink one sat there and it's going, "Wah!" It's making very, very distressed sounds.
I will use my pyrokinesis and set off a explosion overhead.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a little roll. Oh
And
yeah.
then, like, as the explosion goes off, Clementine is just gonna start yelling at them, like, "Hey, you leave that Pokemon alone!"
Ah.
Hands on hips.
Okay. With that, the explosion and Clem yelling, they stop what they're doing, look over, and they kind of raise their little hands and start hopping up and down on the spot, as if like you are now their attention, you are now their focus, and they look like they're about to get ready to battle. So, before we take a very, very quick break, I'm just gonna throw up an initiative table. So, PT, Poke Taker, Clem, Slim, Score, Pent, Mischievous. Does Mischievous have a name? Because Duchess,
Baba.
isn't it? Oh, Baba.
Yep.
Nice. Baba. Okay, so Poke Taker, your dex is 20.
Yep.
Clem, your dex is 10?
Yep.
I'm remembering stuff. Slim, yours is also 10.
Yep.
Wunderbar. Skorupi's speed is 2?
9.
Oh, 9. Who am I thinking of? 2. Pentatomidae's speed is
8.
8. And Baba's speed
9.
9. And let me just double check these little fellas. Okay. Okay, yeah, not a fantastic speed. Their speed is 7. Huh, look at that. Everything's already in order. Wonderful.
Nice.
So, that's going to be a perfect little spot to take a quick break. So, if people need to run to the bathroom, get a drink, go for a smoke, whatever it is, we'll do that quickly, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes, give or take. And yeah, don't go anywhere because we're about to get in a fight with some monkeys. So,
After these messages, we'll be right back.
after these messages. Ah.
And we are back.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a lot. And first of all, a nice thank you to McCoolman, or MC Coolman. I don't know how many other ways I can mispronounce that name, so I'm just going to stop there. Thank you for following us. And to answer your question in the chat, I'm pretty good. How are the rest of my lovely players today? We were asked how we were.
Good.
Ow.
Yeah. Just recruited a bunch of little fighting types to be a part of your now accumulating army that you've decided to build. So, before I quickly let us jump straight back into the action, just going to do a quick little friendly shout out to the channel here. If you like, welcome to the party. First of all, want to engage in it more, there's a Discord, there's a server link down below, so go click that, join in. We talk about all kinds of cool stuff. Last time I mentioned this, apparently we started a conversation about bratwurst. So
The conversation
Go
really
on.
was the worst.
don't be a brat about it.
Kind of souring on the idea.
Mm.
You know what they
Yes.
say: live or let live.
Consequences.
And yes, the other thing to quickly shout out the Twitter, that is at Welcome Party RPG on Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's at Welcome Party on at Welcome Party RPG Twitch as well. So that's all of those things. Back to looking at the chat. Yes, this is a Pokemon RPG. So basically, you ever sat down playing a Pokemon game like on your handheld and gone like, man, I wish I could do this. I wish I could be one of those psychic trainers. Well, in this you can be. Or have you ever felt, you know what? I want to punch a Pokemon. You can do that as well. There's also a whole bunch of other stuff. There's rules for making your own Pokeballs. There's rules for making weaponry and training Pokemon in specific manners. There's a whole bunch of stuff. The name of it is Pokemon Tabletop Adventures. There's also another one, which is Pokemon Tabletop United. It's very similar. That one has a bunch of extra rules for running in high fantasy settings or cyberpunk settings. Or I think there's some other ones as well. I just don't remember. I've got the PDFs, but and they're all 100% free. You don't need to pay anything because the lovely people made these as a labor of love. So you can just typically tap into your search engine of choice, Pokemon Tabletop. RPG is probably gonna help so you don't bring up, like people who've made tables for their Pokemon, because people would do that. So where we left off, I just ping there so you can see all of this. Our delightful, polite, lovely, innocent, not at all remotely bad people, they came across a poor little pink puffball Pokemon who was being bullied by a bunch of monkeys, and they decided to start a fight. So we'll
Like
jump right on into that.
jerks.
The Poketaker, as the one with the highest speed, you're acting first. What would you
So
like to
the
do?
Poketaker is going to just look at them right in the eyes, pull out some barbed wire, and wrap it around his fists.
Oh dear. Okay. And are you doing anything else? Are you moving or?
Yeah, he is going to move forward. He's gonna just kind of like move forward a little bit. Kind of like stand there with his arms crossed, staring them down.
Alrighty. So next up would be Clementine. What are you doing?
So Clementine is also going to move up and just kind of stand there with her hands on her hips and just lecture these mankeys about why they shouldn't beat up poor innocent little Pokemon and why are they going after this one when there's so many of them, and she's very angry.
Mm. And then Slim, are you joining your comrades in arms with this? Telling
course
off the
I am.
Pokemon?
Oh, I mean, I can. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can run up here. 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna use words. I'm just gonna puke lava all over one of them.
Go for it.
All right.
See, that's what you get.
Which one?
The closest one right there.
Alrighty, yeah, go for it.
All right, so I'm just gonna run up and use lava plume because I learned that last level.
Alright. Yeah, that's max damage. Well, not max, you just rolled 10. The thing is lying at me. Okay, so 48 damage. Let me just quickly apply its defense. Not that it really needs it. Yeah, instantly, that first one, you kind of vomit lava at it, and its fur goes blackened, and like it coughs up a little ball of soot, and goes, "Man," and falls over. Skorupi. For Clementine, what's your Skorupi doing?
So Skorupi is going to move up in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
but also not do anything just yet.
Yeah, just holding ground.
Yeah.
And then, it should be Barber first, then Pentatome. There we go, fixed it. The Barber.
Ava. How do I figure out movement again? It's
It's the
there. Sky
it-
8. Okay, so it can move 8
Yes.
spaces.
Yep.
All right, so banking on all the things.
It's on the little side thing, it's the little ruler. It's because they changed stuff on Roll20.
Oh, okay. There it is. All right. So it can move to here. That. And it is going to growl.
Ooh. Okay. So, if can Growl hit more than one target, or is it
Yes.
one?
It creates a 5-meter burst.
Okay. So everything within 5. So, actually, you know what? I've got a much quicker way of doing this. I can just click the token, and I can put an aura up around it to.
That's all of them.
I'm fairly certain it is. If I just click, well, it'd be 25 because I didn't change the thingy. So then if I hit that, yeah. So roll that growl.
All right. So
For Hang on, how many times you got to roll this? You've got to roll it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times because it would also hit Skorupi.
Oh, well. I mean, yeah, I guess it isn't. All right. They're all legal targets. Womp womp.
Yeah.
It happens.
All right, so
Whilst you're doing those rolls, I'm going to just quickly address some things in the chat.
there's
McCoolman,
doing it how many times? 10?
yeah, 10 times. Oh god, it's gonna hit like all three of you as well. Don't bother rolling for trainers. That's way more mass than I want to do. So while you're doing those rolls, quick things in the chat. Coolman, yes, we are actually currently looking for one new player to join us because we have unfortunately lost a player. So if you join the Discord group down below, we can start. We can chat and see if this is a game for you. If you want another game, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So if you want to join our community, please do. We're all very lovely people. Don't listen to the lies spread by imaginary people. And also, thank you very much for the bits.
All right. One miss.
One miss.
And one crit. I don't know what it makes a difference.
On growl, not so much. I'm gonna be really nice and let the miss be on the Skorupi.
Hey.
All the others, their attack stat goes down 1 combat stage. So I will have to open up a chart and start noticing that. And also, before I move on to Pentatomide, hey Archer. Archer has joined us in the chat. He's
Hey, Archer.
one of my lovely Sunday players, and he also plays with Capjack on the. Well, it's going to be that last session this Sunday, isn't it, of your Dungeon World game?
Yeah.
I'm very
Things
excited
happened.
to
You should
binge
totally
that.
watch this. Totally watch the playback if you get a chance. It was pretty cool.
So, Coolman says he has joined the Discord. Just to let us know. Thank you. We welcome you. People are already welcoming you there. I talked to you about. I'm trying to keep my head on top of all this stuff. I'll chat to you post stream though. So stick around if you enjoy us. Then you enjoyed us, and you stroked my ever so fragile ego. Thank you. Pentatomide.
Let's see here. Pentatomide is going to move up here and use Harden.
Okay, yeah. Raise that defense up. Obviously, the chart is on there, so you know what your new defense score is, don't you?
I can look it up here in just a second.
Yeah. Okay, well, whilst you're looking up that, it's time for Mankeys to attack. Their overland speed is 6, I think. Yes, it is. So they can all move 6 places. So let me just check the furthest one away. He can't. Oh, he can reach that. Okay, yeah. Wunderbar. Okay, so it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lot of mankeys. Lots and lots of mankeys. Rushing everywhere. So there. And there. And there. Okay, so now I've got to roll other stuff. So what attack are they all going to do? Yeah, okay. Just simplicity, we're all going to do the same attack because that makes life easier for me. They are all. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, I don't need to bother rolling for those 3 because we're doing a normal attack, a ghost type Pokemon, so that does nothing. The other 2, 4, 5 are all going to do a scratch, and that is 1 on each of you. Okay, just because getting out 5d20 hassle, I'm just going to do it on here, /R5d20s. Okay, yeah. They all hit. So, do have scratch written down for quick reference instead of looking stuff up. Scratch 1d12 plus 6. Okay, and then their attack stat, which is reduced by 1 stage. So let me just check the table. Combat stages. Before. So that's been reduced by that to 3. Okay, so it's going to be 1d12 plus 9. Roll that 5 times /R1 d12 plus 9. Okay, so I'm going to go from left to right. So, Clementine, you take 15. Skorupi, 19. Poketaker, 20. Slim, 10. And Pentatomide, 11 damage, respectively.
Ow.
How much did
Ouch.
Pentatomide take? I was tweaking my.
11 damage. But obviously, although I think Skorupi and Pentatomide get resistance. Oh, no, this is a normal move. No, I was thinking fighting. Never mind, ignore me. No resistances. But obviously, you subtract your defense from that. So, how are you
Regular
all
defense,
looking
right?
from that? Regular defense, yes. And McCoolman, thank you for another bit drop. Very, very kind-hearted, beautiful person.
So your
We
numbers
don't get
for our defense.
HP blocks, right? Or defense, right?
You guys do not.
Okay.
Pokemon trainers don't get defenses.
Did
It's
your
why your
numbers
hit points are
include-
so much higher. And yeah, the numbers there, that isn't applying your defenses. That you minus the defense from the numbers. So for Pentatomide, it's your defense minus 11.
My defense is 13 right now.
Oh, so you take 1 damage. Like minimum is 1. Like you always have to take 1.
Okay.
And then we get back to the Poketaker. You've been swarmed by wild Mankey. They're all up in your grill.
One that just hit him
Oh yeah,
is going to
he's like dancing around in front of you, going. Man.
so like narratively, as soon as it hits him, he just kind of like glares at it and just wrecks on it using payback.
Okay, so please describe how payback works for our lovely, lovely viewers.
Let's see. Particularly, it's that you'll pay for that Dirty Fighter move. I'm going to be using my Dex modifier multiplied by 3 as my attack stat.
Okay. So you get to add that onto the damage, don't you?
Okay. Yep. Second. Up exactly. I write down page number reference.
It's very good.
If the
'cause-
target damage paybacks user on their last turn deals 4d12 plus 16 instead for damage dice.
plus your dex mod times 3, so that's plus another 15, so that's 4d12 plus 31.
Plus the D10 for
Barbed
for
wire.
barbed wire. So
Okay.
all right. So what was that rolling? Right, I need to hit it first.
Yes, so flat d20 first off.
With my dex mod in there, right?
No, it's just
Oh,
flat
oh,
d20 to try and match the AC, the accuracy check, which I'm assuming is like 2. So a 14 definitely hits.
Right then. So that was roll 12 plus 6 plus 31.
And then an additional.
Hold on. 1d10. Oh, that was only another one. So 61?
Okay. I apply its defense, which is that. Okay, so Poke Taker. With your barbed, wired, wrapped fist, you glare this thing down and you summon all of the power you can to embody the Pokemon payback. So you draw back the scratch, like from the scratch you just got, and you punch this thing straight in its face body, because Mankeys don't really have anything that separates their face from the body. And it becomes a bloody pulp as you punch it. And roll
Like
me a strength check, please.
Oh, right. $14?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 14 times 5 is 70. Yep.
That for?
And as you punch it, and it flies 70 feet away.
Oh.
You've just gone, and it like you aim slightly upwards as you do so, and so it's like an uppercut, and it just, and this unconscious corpse just hits the ground and rolls and goes bum, 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 bum. I think I've been doing really well to try and justify not killing stuff, because Pokemon is beautiful and for children, but
Not anymore.
no,
Not after that.
that's dead. Like not even like no, no, dead.
So how does that affect the other Mankeys now? That possibly, for the first time ever, witnessed death.
Oh yeah, that's a big deal. So hang on, 2, 4, 6, 7. I need more d20s. I need more dice. Just I want dice.
The eternal struggle.
I think it's legitimately the main reason run games more than playing them, because it gives me an excuse to use my real life dice. I'd be so sad if I didn't ever get to use them playing online. But online also has its benefits of it means I can actually play, because I don't have any real life friends. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The 3 of them, which had surrounded Baba, they had the delight of that flying over them. They are terrified, and they look like they're about ready to run away. Clementine, what are you doing?
Oh.
Can you explain how punching Pokemon works for me again?
Okay. So, do you I think I have rules somewhere. I wrote them down here. Trainer arms rules. There we go. Okay, so a melee weapon has a range of 1 space. So, yep, that's that. I'm assuming you don't have the weapon of choice feature.
No.
No, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so what you need to do is roll me a d20, and you need to roll 6 or higher to hit.
Okay.
And if you do hit, you will deal 1d10 plus 4, and then add the highest of your strength, dex, or con modifiers.
Okay. Because Clementine is very mad at this Pokemon now.
We're angering the
And
pure
she's a
one.
redhead, so that's not going to go well.
That is a hit. So roll me 1d10 plus 4, then plus the highest of your strength, dex, or con. I think it's probably strength, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Is Clementine the strongest member of the team?
Actually, yeah. We figured this out earlier.
Okay, 16. Let me just double check a check. Yep, and defense is that.
She a little mad.
Please describe how you punch this thing, because that's enough to knock it out.
So she just kind of looks at it and looks at the scratch and just raises her arm and smacks it on top of its head, screaming, "No! Bad!
Just bad.
Bad!"
Beautiful. As you do that, its eyes turn its little crosses. It goes, "Wah!"
And the
Can I put a
Poketaker's
Pokeball on it?
actually gonna like. Oh. Okay. That's how we're gonna be.
Thumbs up.
Well, Power Score RPG, thank you for the host.
Yeah. Person I didn't see who hosted. I'll say your name out when it finishes playing the ad.
Power Score
Slim.
RPG.
There was also another one, Dungeon Dummy, also hosted us as well. So thank you very much, both of you, lovely, amazing people. So, Slim, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do the exact same thing because it works.
Just vomiting lava on people?
Oh yeah.
You're setting Pokemon fire and punching them.
It's
Pokemon. It's for
best
kids.
both worlds.
Oh.
Yeah. In a manner not too dissimilar to both the one you attacked before and the one that Capjack assaulted. It just looks devastating. Its fur is blackened and it just falls over and its little leg twists the floor. It goes,
Good.
Jesus Christ. Skorupi.
Skorupi is going to use Iron Tail.
Iron Tail is a beast of a move.
Whoops.
You guys are just. This is just
Oh.
a murder fest. So, Skorupi, do you want to describe how Skorupi does this?
Skorupi just kind of looks at the Mankey, notices its trainer just knocked one out, and just twirls around and whacks it.
And that Mankey, totally taken off guard, is just slapped him aside and goes, "Ah!" and collapses as well. That brings us to Baba, who the three Mankeys surrounding little Baba, they look terrified. They look like they're about to try and run away if given the chance.
So, Baba is just gonna come over here and then float up about 3 spaces.
Okay.
Just out of range, but making it clear, can't go in.
And Pentatomidae.
And Tomide is going to. Let's see here. Let's try Fury Swipes out.
Nice.
Let's see here. How does this work? If I hit, I re-roll the attack until either I miss or hit 5 times.
Yep, that's a hit, so roll again.
That's
Hit.
it.
Roll again.
Uh,
3. Crit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th attack. Hit.
Oh,
Okay.
and then, that's a lot.
So, time to quickly do maths, because it does get its defense on all of the. Although,
I
you
think
need to
it's
roll.
supposed to get 1 attack and 1 defense from them, but the way this is set up, they all get added up together automatically.
No, the attack gets added to each individual one, and so does defense on each one.
Okay.
so for the crit, does that double the damage?
Yes, you need to roll me another. Just
I
roll
mean,
me
if
one
it's-
more, and we'll take the damage and add it to the.
Okay. There's an extra damage boost.
Okay, so doing
92.
math. 92, and then I need to take off 5 lots of its defense. So yeah. Okay. So Pentatomidae, your first hit, the Mankey looks pretty beat up. The second hit, it goes down.
Oh.
The third hit, you just keep going. The fourth, you dig further, and for dramatic effect, we'll say the crit was the final one, just for big dramatic effect. But on the fourth hit, you just skewer through it to a point where Pentatomidae is close to the other side of this Mankey.
The marrow's where the good stuff is, Pentatoma.
Oh.
This game got dark. So far, it's been like jokes and fun, and now you're just going and murdering things.
This is what happens when we don't have our leader.
No, we're doing this for our leader.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amelia will improve if it gets her a cute, fluffy thing.
The remaining 3 Mankeys, they start trying to move, but see the barber, and they just kind of get there, and then they stop and just they put their little hands over their heads and so they go.
This is an absolute tear. So they're not going to fight anymore.
No, they are terrified.
Gotta finish them off.
Poketaker.
Which one's the strongest one?
That is a
Probably the one
valid.
that's dead.
Which one's the strongest one still alive?
That would be this one.
All right, he's going to point at it. It's looking at him, I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm. Well, it kind of peeks up from behind its little hand. It goes,
Come with me to live.
Can you roll me a charisma check for that, please?
Sure can. With advantage?
Yes, please.
Hey, yo.
I love making up new rules for this game.
14.
It rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
So it just lays on the floor in like a bowing position as if, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. You at this point may throw a Pokeball if you so wish.
Oh, he has no need to.
Okay.
And
Glenn.
looks at the other two and just raises an eyebrow. And let's see if they decide to do the same thing.
When it gets to their turn, I'm going to do a roll for them. But
If
you
they're
have a chance to
alive.
kill them before then. If Slim and Clementine, they haven't had their... they haven't quenched their bloodthirst yet. So, Clem.
I'm just saying, only
what
two
would
of us have actually murdered Pokemon so far. Clementine, you gotta catch it.
Clementine,
Rupee did.
Clementine's just gonna like angrily march up to this Mankey and angrily throw a Pokeball at it.
Wait, I should mark that this one here in front of you, that one is dead. That one's just knocked out. So I'll mark it as that for knocked out, not crossed and dead.
Oh, can I put a Pokeball on it?
Yeah, angrily throw the Pokeball at that.
Yeah.
And,
Just,
yeah, so go for it. So that's a D100. And the aim is to roll as low as you can. So let me just check its capture rate. Okay, so its capture rate is that. Now for the maths.
Is Growl gonna do anything to it?
Unfortunately not, but okay, so that takes it up to that. Yeah. Oh, and yeah. Okay, yeah. Super easy catch. You just chuck the ball down on it, and it just goes 1, 2, 3, stops rocking. You now own a Mankey.
yay!
We'll do all the roll to figure out all its nature and all of that stuff post combat. Slim.
Let's see here. I can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one's going down too.
The best part of this is if you like look at the Clefairy, its face is like.
Yeah, the Clefairy's faces. So, continue your murder spree, please. That'd do it. Yeah, just for note, for people who don't know that, Mankeys are notoriously glass cannon. They have appalling defense and really bad hit points. So they're really easy to kill, apparently.
Yeah.
Especially when you punch them.
So, yeah, you have set another one on fire. You've just destroyed it. Its corpse twitches as its singed fur burns, creating that, Marmite. Oh, do you guys understand the reference? If I say Marmites, it means you
I
either
know
love or
what
hate
it is, but.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
For everyone except me, I'll explain the reference. Marmite is a spread made of yeast extract, and basically the concept is you either love it or you either hate it. That's it. Some people, Marmite's the best thing ever, and other people like, I don't understand how you eat that stuff. It's disgusting. No one is like, ooh, I kind of like it.
It's better than Vegemite.
Yeah, Vegemite's just wrong. Unless you're feeling the need to quote songs and talking about Vegemite sandwiches because you come from a land down under. I really hope I'm not just making references only I get.
Oh no, I 1,000% got you on that one.
I just had to stop myself from breaking into song.
Is that where women roar?
And men plunder.
Yeah. Hey, can you hear the thunder?
Can you hear the thunder? Because
you better run.
You better take cover. So yes, the point I was going to make is you get the scent of singed hair, burning hair, which some people like and claim it smells like bacon, and others go, "Oh, that's the most disgusting thing in the world." So
No,
yes,
it smells like popcorn.
But
or
what's grilled
popcorn.
manky taste like?
We can find out. Apparently.
Oh my
Ask
god,
the
you
Domine.
Skaroopy, it's your turn.
Um, you'll just
What did I do?
go stand over here by this Mankey and kind of just stare at it.
Mm-hmm.
Make a move, I dare you.
Baba.
Baba is going to float over to the Clefairy and like just put a little give it a little reassuring pat.
Since Baba doesn't have hands, I like to imagine that it's doing one of two things. It's either like just stroking it with its ghost hair, or it floats on top above the Clefairy, and just like bounces up and down and pats it with the bottom part of its ghostly body.
Yeah, that one works. I like that one more.
So Baba's going to try and comfort this Clefairy. Okay. Pentatome. There is one Mankey that's laying on the floor, begging for mercy, and one that is being pinned down by Skaroopy, basically. Well, not pinned, it's being stared down.
Can Pentatome burrow in this dirt?
Oh yeah, this is very easily borrowable.
Okay.
Borrowable?
Because then he can move 6 instead of 4.
Do it.
Pop up here. Surprise! And then Fury swipes.
Oh, wait, which one? The one that's begging?
The farthest one away.
Okay.
You can punch the begging one on your turn. It's cool.
Yeah. This one is the begging one.
Oh, then
That one isn't begging.
then
You
the
can still
begging one
attack
would be
from
correct.
the diagonal, yeah. So Fury swipes, please. Hit.
I'll start
Roll
running
again.
the math.
Again.
Other!
Only 2. Okay, so that is 34 damage. Take away. Okay, it's not as impressive as the other deaths, but these Mankeys, they only have like 16 hit points.
Oh no!
And 4 defense. So you just did double its total hit points. So you still kill it. It's like just swipe, and it's just got 2 puncture holes in it.
So I should have been stacking these up like 3 high before puking magma on.
Oh yeah. So the final remaining Mankey, it's going to use its entire round to quiver in perpetual fear, praying for mercy. Poketaker, at this point, we can either wrap combat up or you can rush over and murder it. Your
Oh,
choice.
no. Wrap combat. It's coming with us.
Okay, yeah.
One has to tell the tale after all.
Oh, Clem caught one.
Yeah, but this is way more interesting.
Okay, so experience. So there was 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. They have an experience drop of 10, and they will that level. So, yes, 800 experience each.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing now after you've painted this plateau red with the blood of innocent, just slightly bullying pig monkeys?
So
I'm gonna go over to this poor Clefairy and like say it's okay. It's okay. Safe.
So Clementine is gonna pull out the love ball she bought. Like,
Okay.
can we put it in this and give it to Amelia?
I'll use telepathy to project images of him into Clefairy's head to be like, here's the person that wants to own you. Like, they'll make you be pretty and look good in every, and we won't beat you up like these monkeys.
The Clefairy kind of shakes its head. This goes, Clefairy, Clefairy. If you look closely at the Clefairy, you can see it seems to have like a small blue bow attached to its ear.
Wait, is that the Clefairy that is literally in the paintings?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Images that, like, if it wants to go back to its house, like, we live there now, and it can come back where it used to be a happy Pokemon again.
It kind of it sees the house and it kind of goes, like, it jumps up in excitement at that prospect. Then it kind of looks around as if it's trying to look for a specific person.
Owner.
It's back at the mansion. It's Amelia.
One from the painting. Where's your owner?
The Clefairy kind of pauses and then it turns and looks west. And as a brief reminder to you guys, when you stumbled across the mansion and did the kind-hearted, decent thing of clearing it out for its rightful owners, there was a note saying that the owner was moving to his summer home over on D1.
Prize poke.
But he just left it here, or is trying to go back to his house without him?
Well, he seems
Your owner
mean.
okay?
The Clefairy kind of looks at you and shows like confusion, like almost if it doesn't know.
All right, so the poker taker is going to point at Baba, like, huh? And point at one of the like mangled Mankey. Which is your owner?
The Clefairy points at, like, wait, what's the metaphor? Is it a ghost or is it dead? What?
I'll project an image of the Rangers kidnapping its own and be like, "Is that happened?"
The Clefairy goes, it shakes its head and goes, Clefairy!
I'll project an image of the owner having a heart. Is this what happened to your owner?
The Clefairy starts crying. He goes, Clefairy!
We'll put an image of its owner taking the Clefairy to the park to play frisbee, and it throws the frisbee and Clefairy right after it.
The Clefairy kind of, it recognizes the concept of that one and goes, Clefairy!
Oh, that's what happened. Its owner left it there.
Well, that's not very nice.
Or abandoned.
We're way nicer than that, and we just burned a whole bunch of monkeys to death.
It wasn't that it was abandoned, it was more saying it got separated and lost. That's the point I was trying to get across, not that the owner left it, but...
No, the owner left it. The owner left it.
Are
you going to try and
don't tell us we're wrong?
Stockholm Syndrome with Clefairy?
Oh, absolutely.
Uh-huh. Have you met us?
Come on.
I mean, Clementine really believes that's what this Clefairy believes.
So, okay. So you basically tell the Clefairy, oh, your owner left you. And make charisma checks, please.
All of us?
Yeah, because you're all helping on this. It hugs Clementine and cries a little bit. It's very upset at this concept and wants someone to look after it.
Clementine is gonna like get down on the Clefairy's level and just like gently pet it and whisper soothingly. It's okay.
It
We
kind of
will
like
leave you alone.
rubs its face against you and goes, Clefairy, Clefairy.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's then it eventually brings itself round, wipes its little eyes, and it looks up in its little ear and pulls out the little blue ribbon and throws it on the ground and jumps up and down and stamps on it.
Good. Good. Embrace that rage.
We wouldn't manage to save.
Clefairy kind of looks at you guys, and it can identify the Team Crossbones insignia because I'm assuming you've all got it on you.
Oh yeah.
We're all about branding here.
Yeah, it walks over to one of the mangled corpses of the Mankeys, dips its little paw in the dripping blood, and draws the Crossbones insignia on its stomach.
Nice taste, little buddy. High five.
It high fives you with the paw with blood on it.
Yes.
This
Damn.
Clefairy is the most metal Clefairy ever.
I love this Clefairy more than anything.
I think the Pokestravaganza should take it for himself.
No, it's boss. Ugh. Eight. So the Clefairy's all like in rage mode.
Oh yeah, the Clefairy, like, it is convinced that its owner abandoned it,
And it got
wishes
attacked
to
for that.
join you. Yeah. However,
There's a
like,
Mankey
small-
right there.
Yeah.
It's more than
Oh.
welcome to take its room.
Okay, I need to look up Clefairy and see what attacks it now at this point.
Oh my god.
No, not Clefairy. You're a big Clefairy. You don't.
Poketaker's totally gonna take a selfie.
Okay.
Clefairy.
It walks up to the Mankey. And it raises its hand and it just starts slapping the Mankey. Hit,
Metaphor.
hit, hit, hit. For 5 hits.
Oh.
As it just...
Tomide was such a good role model.
Oh yeah, it's channeling Pentatomide, but instead of slashes, it's like blunt force trauma slaps. So let me just look up how much damage double slap does. I assume it's the same as Fury Swipes, but just need to do double check on the double slaps. D. No, I'm still on F. E. D. 1d6 plus 1 and plus Clefairy's attack stat, so plus 5, so that's it's going to do 5d6 plus 30.
30.
Yeah, so you know what, just for speed,
The pluses kill it
5d6
without the dice.
plus oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, the Clefairy just like slaps this Mankey and keeps slapping it into the ground until this creature, like one slap, okay, it's doing okay. 2 slaps, it's unconscious. 3rd slap, it's just pounding into the ground. You can just see, like, and eventually the 4th slap, like, you see it break the skin. And the 5th slap is just slapping around the soft and pink innards of this now
Whoops.
mush key.
This is a children's game.
I really should have thought more about this. I was going for aesthetic when I put these mankeys in. I didn't pay attention to how atrocious their stats were. But I was going for an aesthetic because mankeys, they're very kind of like bully and like, oh, that'll be great, It's like, but oh no, their stats are trash.
Oh no.
And I can't not justify this excess amount of damage. So, yeah, Pokemon got dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, it did.
The most effective villains in the world.
They said that we were bad people.
We
Now
have
we're
proven
proving
wrong.
that we are.
Hey, do me a favor. Can you let me have control of the Mankeys? Just gotta do a thing.
Oh yeah, sure. Just.
No.
What are you gonna do with these corpses?
Decorate.
God. Do. Many corpses. It should be nil. Just got the top 3 to do still. Obviously, in just a quick way I can do this. Now, someone who's rolled 20 literal goes, well, actually, you could just click these 27 buttons in this one way, and that does it automatically. I don't know. Technology isn't my. Okay, yes, that should be all the mankeys except for one Clem captured.
So like making the crossbone symbol.
Mm.
And the rest can get just, filled in, use your imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Just mwah.
Do you think we maybe went overboard?
There's no kill like overkill.
That's amazing. Oh, and definitely like selfies.
Yeah.
Hey, this region has like social media, right?
Oh yeah.
Clementine is going to opt out of the selfie game.
Probably good call.
Hasn't posted anywhere yet.
No, but how are you posing with them? Like, are you gonna? Because you know what, you can get one of the flying Pokemon to go up and get an aerial view.
Oh,
of the
that's
whole
great.
thing.
Yeah.
And
Yamaska's hands, just send Yamask up there and
yeah,
boom.
and I think that if you're doing a pose, the Clefairy will totally do a pose. Will join in the pose, and I think it's going to do that. Usain Bolt pose.
Clefairy is dabbing.
Unless you all are doing Crossbones, and then the Clefairy tries, but its little
Oh
hands
yeah,
don't quite
no,
reach it.
totally.
So it does a little
Doing
mini
like the.
Crossbones.
This is a little too much for Clementine.
Clementine's just like, nobody's seen my face yet, though, so at least I can go into town for supplies.
Yeah, you've got your low-key sneaking around team member. Could you all please roll me intelligence checks? Just see if you'd be aware of something. Okay, well, Slim gets it right away. Yeah. Okay. Slim, you are very much aware that even though this Pokemon is separated from its trainer, it still cannot be captured by another trainer until it has been officially released. So you can't actually capture this Clefairy. You can have it follow you around and be loyal to you, but you would need to go and get its owner to officially, release it.
All right. I mean, following me around and being loyal is just as good as, actual Pokeball magic ownership. And if that's all tech based, I'm sure that someone can hack those somewhere, somehow. Just a matter of finding who.
Mm.
Probably someone in the government.
I mean, the one downside is, if it's not in a Pokeball, you can't put it in the healing machine. So it's probably not the smartest idea to let this Clefairy run around and fight if you can't heal it yet without buying potions and things like that.
I mean, we just cram a whole bunch of lemonade in its face.
That also works.
Yeah, we have a whole rack of free Pokemon that are willingly following us down there. Just keep that going.
So,
Slaving.
You know who could free this guy? The courts. There's got to be a Pokemon custody court that can do things like that.
Yeah, you just take the
man.
Pokeball.
Like, if there's a divorce, like, who gets the Pokemon? Like, what if they get transferred? What if the owner dies? Like, someone's got to do that. There's got to be a court that does that.
That's
We need to
so
find those
genius.
courts.
I'm so annoyed. I had never considered that. I need to go rewrite and redesign some places.
Wait, really? You had? Okay.
Meet a
There's-
Poke Lawyer.
Pokemon has both gotten dark and bureaucratic all of a sudden.
Now,
Oh,
I'm just a simple
You have just
Pokemon
established-
lawyer.
You have now just written yourselves into a scene that is mandatory, where you guys are going to battle for custody over this Clefairy in Poker Court. That's got to happen now.
Objection!
Clementine is totally going to be right there to help the Clefairy prove loyalty.
Oh, I
Um,
am beyond excited for that one there, Michi. Because what do you know about again? You know what? Let's make it a surprise. It'll be fun.
Yeah. That's going to be so stupid. And
It's going to
really-
be amazing.
It is. I'm excited.
I'm not going to metagame it. What are you talking about?
So, you guys, you were originally heading to Rogue's Port, but then you got distracted by the cries of a poor defenseless Clefairy. What would you guys like to do now? Would you like to continue on your path, or would you think maybe we should head back to the house? Or I don't know. I can't. say for
We
you.
need to get all these Pokemon back to the house,
Yeah.
Make
and
sure
then
we've
we
got
can
enough
head that
food.
way.
Yeah. So
Let Joy or Jolene know. Hey, no, don't murder these ones. These are friends.
yeah. Okay. So let me just go and.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing with Jolene.
Well, yeah, it's one of the things I am super excited about. Since you now have like Pokemon in the house, Jolene can slowly, canonically get her own team. So, hang on, let me just. Yep. I'll just copy paste those Tyrogues. Yep. And you guys can get back through the cave, no problem, because it's only like one little area. Just grab all the important things. We'll leave the corpses there for now. Put you back there with all your people. Put you there. And then, okay, so new.
Ping that for me.
Yeah. And just. Doodly-doop.
Heyo.
Yay!
Just grabbing the new people to copy paste as I take you inside the mansion. Biddly-doop. That's where you guys are. And I will put your new friends there. Although that's Michi So that Mankey is with you now.
Yay!
And the Clefairy is just going to hang out there. Clefairy's. So. We're getting relatively close to the time and we should be looking to wrap up. There's about 20 minutes left. What would you guys like to do in this time? Take this as total downtime.
Poketaker would probably want to take that one group and just start like training with them. Oh, right. Also, scan the Mankey and the fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can scan the Mankey and the Clefairy, so you can add them to your list. How many have you scanned now, by the way?
I think that makes 26 most
Yep.
of the group if we add 2.
I have 20.
If you get above 25, that's a level up.
Boom! Level 5.
Oh, yay!
You know what? That's how we can fill this, because it's perfect downtime fodder. You'll level up. So what are you all thinking of?
Oh, hell.
I need to see
Let's
what
see.
level.
Threw some strength into that. I was a little.
It's a stat and a feat.
Yes. This is actually quite pleasant because we never really had time to do one of these, like with stream time left. So I'll actually explain. In Pokemon Tabletop Alliance, that to level up, you need to reach like markers, and these are various things. So winning a gym battle, getting a gym badge, capturing 10 Pokemon, scanning 25 Pokemon, and when you level up, you gain +1 in a stat, and you gain a new ability, a new feat, and that can either be a general one or it can be one of your class abilities. So every single character is incredibly unique because you can have a team all made up of Poketaker's initial class was martial art, which is basically I learn how to do Pokemon moves and punch stuff. You could have a team of martial artists and they would all be entirely different because everything is individual. So it definitely discourages you from having this is the best way to build a character. And that's how we end up with Slim vomiting lava and Poketaker being able to run up walls and use barbed wire.
Just being really, really mean overall, really.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. So, what are you all thinking for your level up then?
I'm looking at fire breather features, and I'm trying to decide if I just take the workout feat again and up my con to boost all my current stuff that runs on con mode, or I take shot to be able to become invisible instead.
You're trying to decide which one breaks the game.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. What about you, Jack? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to decide between I can take a hit, which will reduce all damage I ever take by 5 off the top,
It's pretty
or
useful.
I can get like another 20. Trying to say, yeah, I got option.
And Michi, what are you thinking of?
I have no idea.
That's fair. You don't need to know because there's too many choices. Is the other great thing. The game actively encourages multi-class because before level 20, you can have 3 classes on the go to level up. So you can build and do all kinds of things. And each base class has got multiple like special prestige classes. It's just fantastic. So just using the martial artist, for example, you can go from martial artist, and that can take you down to dirty fighter or ninja or aura user. Like you can do so many things with it, and it's all new and impressive ways to beat up Pokemon, really. And they're trainers.
Here's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I could take probability control, spend 5 HP, and reroll any die or have any die.
Oh,
And every time I use that after the first, the GM gets a Murphy's Law point.
gets a what?
They get a Murphy's Law point, which lets them force me to reroll any die I haven't used them. Only mine.
Interesting.
Huh. I like it. I like it, like it, like it, like it, like it. But cool, man. I'm not sure when you have step away, so I'm not sure how much you missed. But we're just doing a level up because they have reached a point, and I was explaining how the level up system works. It's lots of fun, really. You get to multi-class, you get to do all kinds of interesting new things, and every level you get +1 in a stat and an additional feature which lets you do more stuff. We'll chat in the Discord, man, about if you'd have, if you'd fit in and everything. Like, we're more than happy to see if you feel this is the right group for you. So we'll happily discuss all of that. So, whilst we're pretty much just eating up time, what is the best thing to do other than roleplay? So, Poketaker, you said you were wanting to go and train with the Tyrogues, yes?
Yep. They were
Okay.
already split into groups that they were working with.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with them and like kind of keep working with them on that, and
Yeah.
also bring Jolene in with that.
Ah, perfect. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of stuff off stream because I need to actually roll up, their natures and all that good stuff. But they were all level 10 to begin with. This training will get them all to level up, so they are all now level 11. So you and Jolene will do that, and the stuff I'm gonna do off stream. I'm gonna see. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna see which one Jolene takes a liking to. So, okay, she takes a liking to this one right here, and we're gonna say, need to roll the dice. Which one of that group? Okay, that was one of the kicking ones. So, we need to give it a nickname. Let me just check. Because I think these are always male, but I'm not 100%. So let me just check. Rogue. Can you get female? Yes. Okay, so it's male. What are we going to call this one Tyrogue that Jolene has taken a liking to, that seems to want to train in kicks?
I think if we're about to do a whole bunch of downtime stuff, maybe now is the time to sign off.
Actually, yeah, you know what? That's probably best because I'm sure everyone would actually want real time if there's only 10 minutes or so of our dedicated slot. So you know what? I think wrapping up early is fine. It's the first time ever instead of nearly running late. So woohoo!
I feel like we've earned it by slaughtering that many Mankeys.
I feel that we all need a good long look in the mirror about what we just did. So
Terrible.
signing off. I hope you enjoyed this foray into madness. If you like this kind of stuff and you want to see more of it, we are here every other Thursday, so you can find us then. If you want something a little bit more lighthearted, the other Thursdays where there's not running, there's a Shadowrun game, and how depressing is it that Shadowrun is going to be more like just happened?
Oh, it's funny you mention that.
What did you do last game, Jack?
I wasn't in it, and that's probably what's gonna make him not die. So, things went really bad on a run for the runners last game, so we get to deal with that this coming Thursday, and one of the players is probably gonna die.
Oh dear.
Characters. Clarify that one.
No. Players. We take gaming seriously here at Welcome to the Party. When a character dies, so do you.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Sorry, I was too busy laughing at my stupid stuff. After you.
All right, so as wrap up, I'm Capjack or at Captain J Cross on Twitter. You can find me all over the Welcome to the Party server. I'm one of the mods here. So please come and join our Discord, have fun with us. We have really cool channels, including one that's dedicated to animals. There's lots of cats. Cats are awesome. As you can see, the cats that are featured on the stream tonight are a combination of foster cats that we have and have had, and permanent cats. So yeah. I'm also in multiple games here on the channel. The next one coming up is the Sunday game, which is the final episode of Blood Red Seas, where I'm playing a Majak Tharn. And, well, tune in to see what happened. It's really weird. Yes, it'll be the last episode, and it's really fun. See, also, on Tuesdays, on the 2nd, 4th, and 5th days of the month, I play Lucian, the Tiefling Warlock, in the Mimic Knights. And so that's this upcoming Tuesday. And then, of course, I'm here again as the Poketaker on those opposite Thursdays. So yeah, come hang out.
And your Shadowrun character?
Right, the Shadowrun character. Is I play my namesake Capjack, who is an Orc Street Samurai, who is going to be faced with some interesting choices to make this next week.
Cyril, he normally has to sign off early because he's like a real life human and has children to worry about and care for. But Cyril doesn't use Twitter, so he doesn't need to plug things. So that's all cool. Michi, would you like to plug your name and anything else you want to tell people they should go and check out?
I'm Michi at Michisaurus on the Twitter machine. I'm only here on Pokemon right now, but that may or may not change. Other than that, my head hurts.
Damn it, Greg.
Damn it, Greg.
Damn it, Greg.
And if you follow Michi on Twitter, you'll understand that, right?
Yeah.
As for myself, I have been your story weaver tonight. If you like how I weave the stories, I also run a Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 game every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on this channel. So you can find me on Twitter at the very, very kind. I have a Patreon. I do have a Twitch as well. I'm not doing loads of personal streaming at the moment. It's the summer, but I'm probably going to pick that up come September. I was running a Pokemon Nuzlocke, so I'm going to finish that. And then I think I'm going to start on the Final Fantasy. Big JRPG kick right now. So twitch.tv/The Bardic Knock. You can find that there as well. Think that's pretty much everything.
We also have the Trans Lifeline Marathon coming up.
Right, very important.
You.
So at the end of September, we are going to be doing a 36-hour stream. It's going to be 9 games. spread into 4-hour blocks, and we are aiming to raise $5,000 for Trans Lifeline. So please, we still have slots open for games and things like that. If you want to run games, if you get on the server, and yeah, would love to have you and come through. Awesome.
Do we know when those are actually going to be announced, or is that all very to be confirmed at the moment?
Don't have a final time yet, but hopefully it should be very soon when we should have that all nailed down.
All right, wonderful. So yes, definitely come and check that out. It's great stuff. Other important things, obviously, at Welcome Party RPG on Twitch, on Twitter, and Welcome to the Party on YouTube. Discord server down below. And please just come and join our party. You're more than welcome. Quick, Jack, sign us out. Go raid someone. That was like the best exit I'm
Okay.
ever going to do.
I need to figure out who to raid. I need to figure out how to raid. Do you have any suggestions on who I raid?
Who? I don't know. Who's on?
On first? I don't know. I actually don't know how to do that, so I'm going to kick it over to the auto host. So, yeah, thank you all so much, and we will see you all soon.
All right, we'll see you
Bye.
soon.